Okay. All right. Here we are. It is.
All right.
More on these stories at townhall.com.
What's up, kids? Check one. What's going on?
All right.
Good. Brother
God, that was
Phillips?
close.
Man, dude. You guys, I just watched this is the Ron Phillips right here, man. There's a little situation, and this dude does, he jumped for a second.
I just focused, and I got it.
You saw it. He just kind of jumped back, and then he couple seconds, he's like, boom, he sat back down, and he started touching a bunch of shit. And he's like, there it is. There we go.
I like to touch shit.
What? All right.
All right. What are we doing? Touch shit. Oh. A minute 20. Here we go.
That was me, Phillips.
I got you.
Right away, all of a sudden I heard again, I like to touch shit. What up, Audrey? 210 Records in the house. Happy New Year. It's only Monday. Kind of rough day today, man.
Did you?
You know, just trying to get that locomotive going again.
Get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't bad. All right, let's rock and roll, brother.
You know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair.
A little behind. I was talking to Brother Cannoli.
World's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or
Dude, did you see this? I did a cool, I don't know if you saw that or not.
What?
A Beatles tumbler.
Oh, the Beatles. I saw it.
Dude, that was cool as hell.
All right, here we go.
With easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
Oh, wow. Dude,
Hey, Happy New Year.
I didn't see the point.
Oh,
Folks! Meatball here, Rocky Stucci. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Brother Ron Phillips, Abnormal Realities.
you did with your left hand. You Goode.
AbnormalRealities.com. Get those asses over there. Let's rock and roll.
Hey, welcome to 2022,
frickin'
folks.
New Year. Petey!
We drug everybody kicking and screaming. I didn't know Petey had something on the bottom of his foot.
All right, so I saw. Son of a bitch.
It's his inspector tag.
Yep. So what we're going to do is we got to drill a hole in the top of Petey's head. And then we got to empty out and hollow the top of his head.
Okay.
And then we got to put some crystals in there, and then we'll reseal up the head. So that way when we go to these locations and I need to go all, spiritual warfare and shit, I'll use Petey as a rattle when I'm doing my smudging.
Rattling and smudging. Sounds like fun. Give me that. Sounds like fun. How's everybody?
Yeah, set pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
So, all right. So got here today, folks, before we get into some deep conversation, got here today and there was a legitimate code blue in the Phillips.
That would be a code red in
What's
this
the
house.
difference?
A code blue. I don't know what that is.
That's medical.
Oh, yeah. Code red is a dire emergency.
Okay, code red. We can do whatever it is to say code first and then give it
When
a color.
Rocky walks in the front door, the tiny little dog that we have usually comes a running to him, and she didn't. And we couldn't find her. For like 10 minutes, we couldn't find her.
There was for real panic
going on.
They
Serious
started calling the dog first and middle name.
Yeah, and looking outside, looking under the sheets, under the covers, which you can't get to either one of those.
Phillips, the only two times you use the middle name is when you're pissed off at something or someone.
Yeah, but
you're concerned. You're like, Susie Ann, where are you?
Yeah, that's when my mom used my middle name is when I was in trouble. And that's the way it is for most people, right? But yeah, we couldn't find her at all. Mm-hmm. and it was panicking my wife.
Yep.
And we looked in the garage, not out there.
It actually was becoming concerning.
Concerning, yeah, because we were like, okay, did she crawl up under something and die? That's what I was worried about.
Yep.
Or, choked out or something.
I mean, she could have
Because
been.
we put it, the only collar that'll fit her is a cat collar,
Yeah.
and we put a cat bell on it so we can hear her anywhere in the house. That way we don't step on her.
She could choke on a kernel of corn.
The only place we can't hear her, though, is in a closed pantry, apparently. And she doesn't know how to call out yet. She doesn't know how to go, hello, I'm here. So finally, I opened the pantry door when I was opening every other door in the house, and she comes screaming out of there. She had been in there for about an hour and a half.
No big deal, bro.
Dark.
But food.
But there was plenty of food.
Yep.
I don't think she got into the food.
No, and her eyes adjusted. So, I mean, I think
Yeah.
she was good. I think she was concerned. She probably thought she was in trouble. A dark closet timeout, She can be a little shit.
Holly, she says, how big is your house? Downstairs is about 2,500 square feet.
Yep.
So we were all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Did we pray?
But we found
I
her.
think we stopped and.
Did we? No, I don't think we stopped and prayed. We were getting close to
We were
it, though.
getting close to it. We
Yeah.
were getting close to it.
Yeah.
Dogs, man. Dogs.
Dogs.
You know, you hate 'em
Especially
when
when
you
they're
love 'em.
about this big.
But she has a soul. As
Okay.
little and geekish as she is.
Yeah.
She's a little angel, dude, on the inside. She just loves.
She loves her some Rocky
And she licks faces
with her doo-doo mouth.
and some nasty rankin ass breath, man. But you can't help just take it. You know what I mean? You're like, and then you start kissing back and you're like, damn, shit. Ooh, okay. Come
I
on.
gotta start taking stuff off. Give me just a second.
Wait a minute. Give us some music.
No, I don't need any music to take this off. It's just my jacket. But damn it, it is hot in this room.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not when it got steamy when you walked in. There we
Yep.
go. All right.
Um,
Let the fat enjoy itself. There we go. Man, tonight's show is going to be a crazy one.
Yep, I think so. Do you want to just let everybody know tomorrow we have Nancy
Nancy
Planeta.
Yep.
It's Planet with an A. Nancy Planeta. I've known her for a long, long time, and she goes down some really, really deep rabbit holes. And so Nancy's going to be on with us tomorrow. Who knows which way we're going to go? I know that there may be some reptilian conversation. There may be some Antarctic conversation. There may be some missing file documentation recovery type of things that we may even kind of prep you for tonight to talk about that. So, yeah, prepare your.
We have a second guest on Wednesday.
On Wednesday,
Yeah.
a lot of people here know him as the big freaking cannoli, aka Scotty Roberts. Scott Allen Roberts. I totally would. You know what I'm saying?
Would
If
you?
I had a couple drinks,
Would you?
yep. Oh yeah.
I probably would too.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
just
slap it
saying.
right to him. I wouldn't even hesitate.
I'd slap it right.
Right to him. I'd be like, "What's up, Roberts? What? Tell me about those reptilians, bro."
Welcome back to our Risque 2022 show.
Woo! Yeah, Wednesday, Brother Cannoli coming on the program.
And by the way, if you guys ever come across anybody that you think we should have on the show, a couple of things. Number one, we have a booking calendar on the website now. If you go to abnormalrealities.com, over on the contact link at the top, if you just hover it, you'll see the booking calendar pop down there. Click on that. They can request a date in the future, of course. And then if we can't do it, we'll tell them that we can't do it and we'll reschedule them. But they can fill out the small form and go out there. We'd love to have anybody that can bring any good content to the show. We'd love to have them. The other thing that I wanted to announce tonight that I haven't done yet is that we now have a Discord channel for Abnormal Realities.
I'm still working on
Rocky doesn't even know what that is, but we do have a Discord channel. If you go out to Discord, now this is a chat, voice, and video platform. We have a couple of channels out there, but our main community channel is called Abnormal Realities. Just one word. You could search it that way. And we'll get a few people out there. Jamie Jill Hole is out there now. We see you guys. Hello. And we kind of monitor that on and off throughout the week. I'm in it right now looking at it. For shows, we'll do the general chat area. But we have text channels for show topics. If you have a show topic that you think we should cover, put it out there and we'll go down through that list and see if there's things that we want to cover on the show. If you have guest recommendations, put them in the guest recommendations text channel. Holly Ann, I see you. What's up, Jamie? Okay. So yeah, you guys go out there, check it out. It is called Abnormal Realities and the software, and you can download it for your phone, on your Apple or your iPhone or your Android, or you can download it for Windows or Mac OS. It's called Discord, and we'll be adding a lot more stuff to it over the year, probably the next few weeks. But we can put our events out there. There's a rules and an FAQ section. I don't think we can stream on it yet, but I'm relatively new to it. So I just thought we'd open one up and kind of get it rolling. But
I'm getting it going right now.
So that's how you can get to it.
Yeah, Discord, Abnormal Realities. Give us a hug and some love. That's all we ask.
Yeah, and there's some boost things out there. You'll see our goal plan number 1, and people can help us boost. But I think it's you purchasing some kind of something for your account on Discord. Just go out there, take a look at it. It's not important for us because we can use the Discord with or without it. But if you want to boost us up to the next level,
can you wait?
That allows us to do certain things.
My brother had a Discord server. Not my brother, my son Mario had a Discord server, and I think they can stream on there too. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We've got a Discord. We've got a Discord server. That's what our Abnormal Realities is.
Oh,
I just need to figure out if there's a way for us to do it. But yeah, that's out there. But man, this week,
we could do Abnormal After Dark on the
Discord
channel.
Yeah, we could.
Get away
We got a
with
few
some
people asking us
shit.
for Abnormal After Dark. Not like we're already there, but it gets a little more rank. So that way we don't have to get in trouble by Heart Radio, Mojo 50 Radio, Ops Lens. We can just do the After Dark over here.
Yeah.
And trust me when I tell you, we can be pretty ruthless.
You can. I got concerns.
Dude,
I was going to have
no,
intervention with you.
No. Time the hell out.
Time to what up? Dude,
The stuff you're sending me today, I'm thinking to myself, are you serious right now?
dude, they were just midgets. We can't judge them.
I know that.
They need love too, bro.
Oh my God. We're gonna get so much trouble.
My midget people.
Guys, I have to tell you, my son sent me a text message yesterday morning. He said, Dad, you got to go out and you got to look at this documentary. It's from 2018. It's called Above Majestic. That's the name of the documentary. And here's the write-up. It says, a provocative look at what it takes to hide a multi-trillion-dollar secret space program from the public and the implications this has for humanity. It features David Wilcock, Corey Goode, John Desouza, Niara Isley, Jordan Sather, and more. I watched the full documentary.
Yes, you did.
Where did I sent you a link to it, but I can't remember.
Tubi.
Oh, on Tubi. That's right.
It's free.
It is free on Tubi because it's $3.99 over here on Amazon Prime. But pretty interesting stuff. Pretty scary stuff. But this was right smack in the middle of the Trump administration. This was, like I said, 2018.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we're watching it, almost 4 years later. Not much has changed, of course, but a lot of information was coming out. And these guys, don't get me wrong, a lot of people think these guys are weird, that they're kooks. Some people believe that what they're talking about is real.
Well, you know what? I think there's two ways to look at it. And I think the most important way to look at it is to not take every effing thing they say for weight, right? You know what I mean?
Correct.
There's going to be certain parts of their research that will have some really good legitimacy to it. Something supportive, right?
Yeah.
It may be 10% out of everything they present, but you can grab that 10% and put it with your little stockpile already of, information that you can actually database or, some kind of data log information and start correlating something, right? But, understand, you made a reference last week, something about faith.
Yeah.
And, so we have to look beyond our reality. If we're going to explore things that are what could be kooky to, just add the reptilian thing, if paranormal thing, if we're going to explore that, you have to have an imagination beyond science as well.
You absolutely have to have an imagination beyond science, and you can't be closed-minded at all
Not at all.
to listen to some of this stuff.
Right.
Like I mentioned, David Wilcock was in it. Corey Goode. These are the two. Wilcock.
Okay.
Yeah. Corey Goode. These are the two main gentlemen. Well, I think the Sather guy was another one. That the documentary it goes back to for talking. But let me give you an example. If you don't know who Corey Goode is, it's CoreyGoode. You can look him up.
I bet you Audrey knows who he is.
I'm sure she does. And
know.
you know, Corey's got some back and forth lawsuits going on with the Gaia online network right now and some stuff like that. And if you're familiar with Gaia, it's just it's kind of a UFO extraterrestrial type of radio network.
Yeah, you know, I'll be open about this, and I'm not going to get too deep into it, though, because I don't know, because I keep my own freaking lane in this world. But I heard a bunch of really deep drama that went on over at Gaia that was not good.
Not good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know about it?
If you're talking about with regard to Corey,
I'm just saying in general. I just remember the last few years, you know, you hear the backside of things, right?
I've heard some of it.
Because everybody
right?
wants to be a superhero,
Everybody wants to be a superhero, and look, how much of this, and you've heard me say it before, how much of this is entertainment aspect only as opposed to truth telling?
Yep.
I have no idea. No idea. But even if a remote part of this is real, it's still something to consider, right?
Yep.
Here's a little bit of information about Corey Goode. He identifies as an intuitive empath. Corey Goode was recruited through one of the MyLab, and we've talked about that before, military abduction programs at the young age of 6. Let's see. Goode trained and served in the MyLab program from 76 to 86. Toward the end of his time at MyLab, he was assigned to fill an IE support role for a rotating Earth delegate seat shared by secret Earth government groups in a human-type ET Super Federation Council.
Audrey don't like him.
Yep. Goode's IE abilities played an important role in communicating with non-terrestrial beings as part of one of the secret space programs. During his 20-year service, he had a variety of experiences and assignments, including the Intruder Intercept Interrogation Program, assignment to the ASSR, Auxiliary Specialized Space Research Program, the SRV, Interstellar Class Vessel, and much more. This all occurred in a, quote, 20 and back agreement from 86, 87 to 2007, with recall work continuing up to the present day. And basically what he outlines in that documentary is everything he's learned since he left the 20 and back program by recalling and going through, you know, different types of regression to determine what it was that he actually did there. And he tells some pretty crazy ass stories. Now, we've talked about it on this show before. We talked about a woman who was abducted through the MyLab platform. We were going to try to get her on the show.
Oh, she was talking shit going on the moon.
He was too. The moon and Mars. He said we've had a moon base since the late 40s.
But he's been there?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
You didn't watch it like you told me you did.
Dude, okay, I'm laying down and I'm like, I'm calming down from the day and I put these documentaries in and I may have to check my phone every once in a while. But I did watch it. I missed some of it. Ron.
Here's the more important part. Oh my God. Hang on.
What'd you do? Yep. Did they? You all right? You better know. Ron, can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
Ron Phillips.
I got you.
Thank
All
you.
Here's the bigger important thing. The
Tell
thing
me.
we're going to talk about in the second segment is a document that Rocky sent me that he himself hasn't even read.
You're welcome,
I
Phillips.
promise you he has not read it.
Because, dude, I am your teacher.
I read it today,
Homework.
and I'm going to explain it to you in the second half hour.
Strategy
So
accomplished.
Yeah, of course it is. Audrey doesn't like Corey Goode.
No, she don't. She wants to fight him.
But why? Why does she not like
Well,
it?
see, because Audrey's into that community, right? I mean, they go to like these fires in the desert together and shit, you know, and they like high five each other and give each other like extraterrestrial hugs. And so Dude, I'm telling you, and I think this is why I've always stayed away from it, because I was really close to it when I was deep with Roberts and Ward, because they're really involved with a lot of those people. Dude, the drama I see, are you kidding me? I ain't got time for that. I mean, that is almost, if not equivalent to the ghost hunting community, where they sit there and they think this is a territorial thing, and they're more into having cool t-shirts and talking cool shit online than actually doing actual research. It's terrible. And so there, I lose out on valuable information because people's behavior is gross. And then so I don't give the research the time of study. You know what I mean? And so I always shied away from that whole community. But when I need information, we know people. You know what I'm saying?
I
and
agree.
They're blue.
And they're blue. Correct.
You're welcome.
Multiple people. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if we're supposed to get into this now, or if you want to wait till the second segment, but I want to talk about reptilians.
No, reptilians are fine.
Because
that's not what that thing in the second segment is about, if you had read it.
Perfect. So we were talking.
Damn it.
We were talking to Scotty about. Did you just hit the microphone?
I probably did. I didn't mean
Petey,
to.
you all right, buddy?
He's fine.
We had to call Scotty really quick because we were actually. I'm sliding. We were actually doing some checking on individuals because we considered calling them to come on the show, and Ron's all about some serious. Like, he will know what you did when you were 4 years old, and if it was illegal. Trust me, he will.
Me?
Right? You.
That is not true.
Ron, you research people, man.
I do. Now, I research people.
I
There's
know
no
you
question
do
about
guests.
that.
Anytime we have a guest on the show, you're going and getting their full files. You pay for them.
I guess. Yeah.
All right. So, this documentary that I watched, most of it, missed some of it. It kind of re-triggered some of the things that, you go down these roads during specific times in your life. And I don't know why some kind of just shy away from it or not, but it was like a reawakening of how much we really don't know. And now some of the things I didn't agree with, of course not everybody will, but some of the information as they were talking and going through this documentary, it just makes you realize, and it confirms really how every single freaking thing is intertwined. It's interconnected.
We'll talk about that a little bit more in the second half hour, but
secret societies,
everything at some level becomes one. It's really weird.
Is that part of a singularity?
Up to and including religion.
All of it.
See, that's where it gets all out of whack.
Brother, when they started talking about that, that's when I zoomed in. I was intently into that because they were talking about things with the Vatican that you could not say it wasn't true. That's
correct.
The thing. You can't say it's true. You might not be able to confirm that it's 100% legit, but you can't disclaim it either 100%. So it's just weird. And it just, before bed, then you have weird ass dreams about dudes that are 15 feet tall living in the Antarctica. They look like lizards.
I mean, this guy talked about being in meetings where he had 14 foot tall, extraterrestrials, non-terrestrial a group of people in the meeting.
They stunk.
Reptilians, good and bad.
Yep.
That they stunk. Yeah. I mean, it was just.
Dude, that was another profound part. That's, the Hitler part.
Yes. And they actually showed all those images they were showing, the pictures and photos. That was blowing my mind. So before we get into the bottom of the hour, we're talking about the documentary called Above Majestic. You can find it on Tubi. It's free. Tubi is a pretty cool little thing if you're into watching free stuff, but it's got some older TV shows and things, but this is out there.
It's free.
It is free. But yeah, you can even get it on your mobile device. So Tubi, look up Above Majestic. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes long ish. And it'll open your eyes a little bit, especially if you're following us as you do with Abnormal Realities, because that's what it is.
This is probably why, the information in like Audrey's world, this is probably why she works at Disney. And this is probably why she does like a lot of fires at the beach.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to escape from the stupid in the world.
I would.
Because you know what? The more you research,
I'd have to do that.
Well, I tell you, if you
Where
ain't
you just
good-
have to get away from
Yep.
reality for a while.
If you're not good at separating your research from your everyday life, man, that's probably not a subject many people should go down, including me.
Well, no, and I fear my son has gotten so far into it that it engulfs him.
It will drive people over the edge.
And it
Literally.
is. I mean, he's constantly sending me questions and thoughts and ideas and stuff, and it sometimes it freaks me out. It's freaking him out, but it consumes him.
But
And
it's
that's-
it's a good thing to explore because you're talking way beyond the indoctrinated world. So just to be able to say you're having those conversations,
yeah.
I know some people right now that kind of freak me the F out because of the obsession of it, right? Now, understanding it is one thing, and to develop that into how we live every day, but to become dialed in too much, you start thinking every aspect of your life is robotic.
Yes, and or planned and
Yep.
or devised, in some form or fashion. But I'll tell you, the more I get into the James Webb Space Telescope and astrology and all of the space stuff that I do, the more I want to learn
Yep.
about things like the gateway process that we're going to talk about coming in after the break,
Yep.
the stuff that we found out in this documentary. Just even if it's for entertainment purposes, go out and check it out. It's called Above Majestic, and a Majestic is a level in the military, I guess you call it. It's
Like a secrecy level.
It's a secrecy level. They don't ever really get into that.
That's
in this
above
conversation.
what most people know of secret.
Correct. Yeah.
Damn it, Phillips. 14 seconds.
Freaking ran through it.
Abnormalrealities.com. Ron is going to take us down some rabbit holes. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this because lizard people are real. I love you.
Abnormalrealities.com. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes. At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logo designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and would be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Abnormal realities.
All right. So let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. You may affect magnetic phenomena that makes credit cards unreadable after you've been carrying them. Do you have a problem with your credit cards?
I do not.
He is not a slider.
I'm not a slider.
All right. And number everything that's no more numbers.
What are you doing? I'm just thinking about how much of a train wreck we are.
Give me a hug.
No, I'm not hugging you. God, how long is this show going to go? I can't believe you got to the end of the story and you went, humana, humana, humana. There are no more numbers. What?
I thought there's another one. I tried playing it out. It rolled over on me.
Abnormal realities.
Every time I look at the clock, the break gets further away. I don't understand.
With Ron and Rocky. 8 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50.
Oh, that was cheap.
That was. Damn
That was
you,
cheap.
Petey.
Welcome back to Abnormal Realities, folks. I'm Ron Phillips. That is Rocky Stucci, and you didn't drink all your coffee before half.
I'm trying to pace my ass tonight. all
No,
right?
pace my ass.
You know, I've been wondering why I've been having sleep issues.
But
And this ain't the normal coffee I drink.
it's not. What
This
do you
is
normally
different.
drink?
This is foo-foo coffee.
That's not foo-foo coffee.
Yeah, this is like what are those coffee companies that people pay like $8 a cup of coffee?
Like Starbucks?
Starbucks.
That is not Starbucks coffee.
It's
I can
Starbucks
assure
or
you.
Caribou or something like that.
No, it's not.
Misty!
I don't drink Starbucks.
Misty,
dude.
what kind of coffee am I drinking?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was down there in the.
It's good.
Yeah,
A
I
little
can't drink
stronger.
coffee this late. I'll be staring at the ceiling all night.
Really?
Yep. I just can't. I just can't. I stare at the ceiling most nights, but
Yeah.
I'll definitely stare at the ceiling if I can't drink.
Ladies, welcome into the chat room. We got Leslie. By the way, I was on Holly's show.
Okay.
Yep. And we barely scratched the surface because I got sidetracked a lot because I had to always explain short stories in the long version. So, but it was a good time. I'll let you guys know when it gets released.
Very good.
All right, Phillips.
I wasn't on Holly's show.
We
saying.
talked about you, though.
Well, thanks.
I talked about how when I walk behind you, there's music that plays in my head.
Yep. I got
Bee
you.
Gees, usually the Bee Gees.
No, I'm with you.
All right, so
I
take us to it.
understand.
Take us to it, brother.
Understand how
Take us
how it works.
home, brother Phillips, to the wild side.
Dude. Okay, so Rocky sends me this PDF document.
Great
yesterday.
story, folks. Check it out.
He sent me this PDF document and he says, boom, this is it. Phillips, read this. And I did. And then I realized he hasn't read it. He sent me the damn document, but he hasn't read it. And I'll tell you what the document is.
Tell
We
us,
may
Brother
put it out
Phillips.
on our website tonight. It is a CIA document
What?
from 1983. It's an Army, written by an Army officer, Lieutenant Colonel, about the CIA doing investigations into the Monroe Institute's gateway process.
Gateway process.
Whatever, dude. Okay.
Are you
hang-
mad at me because of this?
I'm not. I'm only mad that you haven't read it.
Did Misty? You are kind of upset about that. Did Misty respond back yet?
Not that I'm aware of. Hang on. Let me look. No.
Okay.
No, she has not. She's probably not listening tonight.
She should be.
Okay. Where am I at here? I'm looking. All right. Let me get back over here.
So
the
now-
gateway process.
Yep.
It says that the CIA declassified a set of documents called the gateway process. It provides a scientific framework for expanding consciousness, out-of-body experiences, and other altered states of mind. Simply put, the CIA believes in the paranormal.
What?
It is a declassified report from 1983. It was released in a massive document dump in 2003. However, it was recently discovered just in the last year or two.
Yep.
The declassified report, it can be found online if you just look up gateway process. However, and this is why I know Rocky hasn't read the whole thing.
I was going to warn everybody what you're about to say.
All right, go ahead.
Just go ahead because
No,
you're
you warn
no,
him.
dude. You are rolling really well.
I
right
am
now.
rolling, but I want to hear what you have to say.
You can never interrupt a brother while he's rolling.
No, roll. Go
I
ahead.
can't unroll you. You got to keep rolling. Go for it.
Anyhow,
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Phillips.
you are back digging, boy.
Woo!
He's like
Yeah.
throwing
What?
dirt back in the hole. So I started reading this document, and folks, I'm going to tell you, you got to get a cup of coffee, sit someplace quiet. It is a 29-page document, but it is at it's written at a PhD level. I'm not even joking.
He says, poof.
It's written at a PhD level. I struggled to get through it, but because I was so enthralled in it,
Yeah.
I got through it. And as I was reading down through the document, and this is the important part
How many pages?
to remember, 29.
That would have taken me 2 weeks.
It took me a couple hours.
Yep.
So as I was reading through it, it came to a point at the end of a page where it stopped mid-sentence,
Mid.
and you go to the next page and it starts a whole new paragraph of stuff. And I thought, wait a minute, that's weird. I want to know what that next page says because it was getting to a very good part
That's right.
in the description. And so I sent Rocky a message and I said, dude, this thing you sent me, where in the hell is page 25? Because where'd you get the original document? I want to see if I can find it. I just did a search. Page 25, gateway process. And damned if there weren't people out there who figured out that page 25 was missing.
You figured
and that
it
it
out.
was important. And so I found a Vice article, and you'll see it if you do that same search. I found a Vice article on a gentleman who wrote a story in Vice about this missing page. The document is so detailed about out-of-body experiences, transcendental meditation, all of this stuff that the CIA was investigating. And it got to the good part, and they left the page out. And people believe, some people believe, that that page was left out on purpose, because it literally on that page goes into the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and how that ties in across all levels and all religions in this process. And so he did his Freedom of Information Act request, sent it in a couple of times, didn't hear anything for a long, long time. And finally he gets a phone call.
Not by accident.
He's talking to a person at the Monroe Institute about this process, and the document pops into his email account.
What did it do?
And it's the full document. It is the full document, including page 25. So if you're searching for this document out there and you go to pull it down to read it, just look. Now, don't look at the pages in the PDF pages numbers. Look at the pages at the bottom of the page of each page. If page 25 is missing, just know that there is a document out there.
So did you read 25?
I read the page 25, and it got into the Holy Trinity piece of it. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me something about that.
I will here in a second.
Come on, brother.
But of the 30 pages of this document, it details the Monroe Institute's gateway process for how to bring an individual, a human being, to a level state of being able to transcend astral projection, seeing the past and the future, out-of-body experiences. It's just a very detailed document and was very intriguing to me. So a gentleman said that he converted the CIA's PDF of the file document into text and put it into this bot website and reduced it to 30 sentences. So he's got kind of a TLDR. If you're familiar with Reddit, then you know what TLDR is. What is that?
It's to do later because you're too busy to do it now.
Well, it's, too long didn't read.
That's right.
TLDR. And he came up with 30 sentences, and I'm going to read those to you now. This is basically what the document is about.
So this is broken down in 30 sentences of the entire document.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. The stream of energy is projected with total coherence of both frequency and amplitude, such that the surface area of a laser beam contains billions of times the concentrated energy found in a similar surface area on the sun. As the body is turned into a coherent oscillator, vibrating in harmony with the surrounding electrostatic medium, the specific exercises included in the gateway tapes, and there are tapes, enjoin the participant to build up the energy field surrounding his body, presumably by using energy from the Earth's field, which the body is now in training because of its ability to resonate with it.
We can do this?
Yes.
Dude, I'm feeling it, dude.
I want to do it.
I want to do it now.
The first point which needs to be made is that the two terms, matter and energy, tend to be misleading if taken to indicate two distinctly different states of existence in the physical world that we know it.
Right.
Science now knows that both the electrons, which spin in the energy field located around the nucleus of the atom, and the nucleus itself are made up of nothing more than oscillating energy grids. Rather, atomic structure is composed of oscillating energy grids surrounded by other oscillating energy grids which orbit at extraordinarily high speeds. The so-called states of matter are actually variances in the state of energy, and human consciousness is a function of the interaction of energy in two opposite states in a manner described in the following paragraph. So, again, I'm reading sentences that were built based on this to kind of simmer it down a little bit. There's a whole lot in between these sentences that you're missing as far as explanation goes. Let's see.
See, that's the kind of document I'd want to get, though.
Brain
Just
in,
give me 30
brain in
sentences.
phase. The consciousness process is most easily envisaged
In what?
if we picture the holographic input with a three-dimensional grid system superimposed over it such that all of the energy patterns contained within can be described in terms of three-dimensional geometry using mathematics to reduce the data to two-dimensional form. To the extent that Gateway succeeds in bringing about a refinement in energy matrix of the mind, it succeeds in expanding or altering human consciousness so that it can perceive without recourse to the intercession of the physical senses, such that ever more of the universal hologram can ultimately be perceived and understood.
The universal hologram.
Yeah, it talks a lot about the hologram in the document. If energy is in the state of infinity, there are no boundaries, no here to differentiate from there, no sense of area. Energy in infinity means energy uniformly extended without limit.
Dude, that's weird because I actually got that.
Did you?
I mean, it resonated in my soul for some reason.
We noted earlier that the out-of-body state involves projection of a major portion of the energy pattern that represents human consciousness so that it may move either freely throughout the terrestrial sphere for purposes of information acquisition or into other dimensions outside of time-space, perhaps to interact with other forms of consciousness within the universe. I mean, this even talks about how it's possible for instantaneous communication between transcended minds throughout the universe that obviously move at faster than the speed of light because it wouldn't be instantaneous.
Right.
But the way they describe it, they go through the process of explaining how two neutrons can communicate instantaneously no matter where they are opposed from each other in the universe.
They could literally be a light year away.
Correct.
And still have that.
And they could be millions of light years away.
Dude, that is just crazy when you think about it, though. So, I mean, it kind of makes the universe sound small.
But it's not, yeah.
I know, bro.
Let's see. Since colors are the result of differing wavelengths of light, which is to say energy at various frequencies, this technique operates on the assumption that as the human body is composed of energy, it can be vitalized and healed through the additive application of additional energy, provided that the energy is applied in the appropriate form.
Do you believe, through what you just read, that just through energy alone you can heal?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, it goes into the healing powers of figuring out how to combine the energy fluctuations within the body. And as you begin to meditate, I mean, they talk about this being a 7-day course to get to focus 15.
Dude, let's go.
And they're talking, the different focus levels are how much you can, how far you can transcend.
I bet you.
Focus 15 is reviewing the past.
So I have a spoon next to my bed.
Not just your past.
Right. I got a spoon next to my bed. I've been trying to bend that spoon with my mind for the last 2 years.
How's that working?
I give it about 15 minutes every night. I haven't done nothing yet. Now, if we go do this, transcending, and we come back and I zero in on this shit, bro.
You could probably do it.
Without even touching it.
Yeah. Binaural beats. It says everything vibrates at a frequency. When you listen to binaural beats in stereo, one frequency is heard in one ear and another frequency is heard in the other ear. Your brain harmonizes these frequencies to create a lower brain wave than your normal frequency, which helps you to achieve theta and delta much faster.
That's right.
In the Gateway Process Report, Monroe said that 4 to 7 hertz is the ideal frequency to produce an out-of-body experience.
4 to 7 hertz, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're about ready to hear what that sounds like. I'll just do 5 hertz. 5 hertz.
Here, listen
Binaural beats.
Listen to this. Everyone and everything is connected in our entire universe on the subatomic level. What we think of as solid matter is actually energy vibrations. Everything is energy and everything is connected to everything else. Sometimes some scientists have theorized that even emotions are energy, so everything we think and feel is influencing everything and everyone. Our minds are immaterial and held in the quantum field. Interesting. Kind of weird.
So this here is 5 hertz theta pure binaural frequency.
Yeah, they go through quantum field theory a little bit. That's why I'm saying this thing is written at a PhD level, but I'm telling you, if you can sit down long enough to read through it, it's phenomenal information. The heart and brain are connected through the dura. The dura is the cushion between your brain and the spinal fluid. When the heart and brain are vibrating at the same frequency, it produces an energy field that is so powerful that it covers the circumference of the earth about 40,000 kilometers. This frequency is so powerful that it can break through water, concrete, metal, or any other structure. When you raise your vibration, you are influencing the global magnetic charge of the entire earth. Is that not a phenomenal statement?
Dude, I'm feeling it, man, right
Gosh,
now. I don't know how you're not feeling that going in like in my ears.
Oh, I can hear it.
It's like you were talking and my ears were getting hot.
And the final thing in this note that I'm reading here, it says this entire report is extraordinary because the U.S. government seems to be validating out-of-body experiences, psychic phenomena, expanding consciousness, etc. They spent over $20 million looking into this stuff. In the past, these subjects were always invalidated and even ridiculed by official or scientific organizations. This is a brave new world. You know, for what we do on this show, from an abnormal reality standpoint, this document is right in that path. So if any of you get a chance to read it, send us an email, info@abnormalrealities.com, and let us know what your thoughts are.
Well,
I'd love to know what they are.
Tomorrow we have Nancy coming on the program.
Yeah.
And dude, Nancy she's been into this stuff forever. I mean,
Yeah.
I had her on my show 5 years ago talking about, I think we were talking about the pole, the shifting of the pole and how
Correct.
it's heading towards Moscow or something. And,
Yeah.
God, you know, you start thinking about it, man. We've been doing this a long time.
Dude, we have.
You start thinking about, dude, yeah, I interviewed her like 5 years ago. What? That's 5 Christmases.
5 Christmases.
5.
I'm looking to see if there was any other place on this in this document. I'm actually looking at the 30-page
So
document.
now these are the things.
And there are images, there are graphics
Yep.
in the document as well.
These are the explorations that I love to go. You know, you can almost go down this route with no borders. I mean, there is nothing wrong. Dude, I could sit here and listen to this for the whole hour.
Yeah, it's almost relaxing.
Well, yeah, and so it's taking you that theta wave. It's literally balancing your brain and the frequency of your brain with that 5 hertz. And if you literally like lit a couple candles and some incense and just laid where your body was weightless, so you had to be super comfortable,
Right.
dude, you would go and you could literally go into your mind and heal your body.
You could. Yeah.
There was these, I don't know what Asian country they were from. This is when I was studying plants and I found this. I will find it because it's not that it's hard to find. These doctors in this Asian country, deeply rooted in their heritage or whatever beliefs that they had, they were energy healers. Like you were just talking about that they could produce energy. You know, like Reiki healers kind of make that claim too, right?
Yeah.
But they would sit there and they were doing surgery on a human simply by energy and trying to make an infection go away. And they actually filmed it and they got it all on the medical equipment. And they were trying to prove that they healed this surgery, this infection, simply through the deep meditative power, high frequency healing meditation. How much of that would you believe if somebody came and told you that? Of that possibility before you read that?
Probably not much.
You keep reading stuff like this,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, oh, I believe that.
You know, the thing is that people don't know in this day and age what to believe. They don't. I mean, everybody's trying to do their own research if they're not lazy and decide not to do it. But I mean, we're all doing our own research into freaking pandemics now, viruses, vaccines, you name it. Everybody's trying to do their own research, and nobody knows, quite honestly, what is correct, what is not correct, what you should do, what you shouldn't do.
Yep.
Nobody knows that. So you have to make the best decision for yourself. But when it comes to stories and documents like this, I'm of the opinion, because, somebody who's prior military, like me, goes to digging into whether or not this document is a real military document.
Right.
And from what I can see, the document is a real military document. Let's see.
Phillips.
Yeah, so this guy, what was
Dude said it with his arms crossed.
what was this guy's name?
Well, you know what? While you're looking that up real quick, the one thing I told Scotty a long time ago, I said the reason I don't even explore religion or debate religion, because that dude gets in some serious debates, is because anything you debate, a lot of things at least, cannot be ever for the history. Unless we get some information from the Vatican or something, we can't prove any of these arguments.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I don't entertain it, because you're just fighting over whose theory is more dominant or more better or more interesting or sounds more realistic. That's it. So, yeah. What's his name?
His name is Lieutenant Colonel Wayne McDonnell, and he's writing a letter to the commander of the U.S. Army Operational Group at Fort Meade, and the subject is called Analysis and Assessment of Gateway Process. And he basically, the first 2 pages of the document are his letter, and then he goes into the description of what they asked him for. He said, this study is certainly not designed to be the last word on the subject, but I hope that the validity of its basic structure and of the fundamental concepts upon which it is based will make it a useful guide for other USAINSCOM, USAINSCOM, personnel who are required to take the gateway training or work with gateway materials. So at some point, the CIA and the military were sending people to this gateway experience or this gateway process at the
That program is still going today, isn't it?
yeah, what I call it, the Morton Institute, or I can't remember.
Dude, I want to go. I'm
It's
not
on-
even
I've
lying.
got it
I
over
want to
here.
go.
Monroe Institute, monroeinstitute.org. It is actually one of the programs out there, monroeinstitute.org. It's just,
Yo, baby, can I go with Ron to
I would do it in a heartbeat, dude. It's an 8-week program.
8 weeks?
But the original program they were talking about was a 7-day sit-down program where you could learn to go through up to and including Focus 15, which is a level that is out-of-body
Well,
experience.
I'm on Focus 15.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Well, Focus 21 is being able to see the future.
Well, I don't know about that. Okay.
Here's another item, subatomic particles. It says the behavior of subatomic particles provides an interesting example of the phenomenon of, quote, clicking out discussed in the preceding paragraphs. In an article prepared for Science Digest, Dr. John Gleedman mentions the way in which subatomic particles communicate with each other once their energy fields become entrained as a result of colliding with each other. The communication concerned is, of course, postulated to be occurring during the, quote, click-out phase in the oscillation of the energy fields comprising the subatomic particles concerned. It is this cause which accounts for the cross-communication at what, in terms of time-space velocities, would seem to involve speeds in excess of light. In reality, Einstein's theory of relativity is not being invalidated, but rather the communication concerned is taking place outside the dimension of time-space to which the theory of relativity is strictly confined. Specifically, Dr. Gleedman tells us, quantum theory postulates a kind of long-range Siamese twin effect whenever two subatomic particles collide and then go their different ways. Even when the particles are halfway across the universe from each other, it says, they instantaneously respond to each other's actions. And in so doing, they violate relativity's ban on faster-than-light velocities. Indeed, regarding attempts to quantify what is known about the behavior of energy in dimensions apparently outside of time-space, Bentov speaks about, quote, courageous physicists who are working on hypothetical particles called tachyons, which can move at speeds higher than light. The speed of tachyons starts just above the speed of light and ranges all the way to infinite velocities.
Dude.
Guys,
Infinite.
this is, I mean, this
Infinite.
this is a phenomenal read. If you get a chance to read it, because some of you will, I get that. Some of you won't. I get that too. If you do read it, send me an email. Let me know what your thoughts are.
All right, so I just want to explain something really quick. Now, everybody can truly understand why when I was given this information and it got brought to my plate, I knew exactly what to do, right? Ron's mad at me because I didn't read anything, but you know what? This dude just laid it out because I knew that he was going to dig in.
Right, but I didn't lay it out all the way. You've got to go read it.
But, dude, I got a chub just listening to you.
I got a chub just listening. I'm wondering if I can add it to our Discord channel.
Add it, bro.
Let's see. Can I do that?
Dude, it's like a whole new community.
Upload a file.
Dude.
There it is. Look at that. I'm going to upload it right now. So if you're in our general chat on the Discord channel, you'll be able to download this. Let me get it. Talk, Rocky.
Ladies and gentlemen, Petey and me have an announcement we like to make. Petey would now like to be referred to as they for the remainder of his
serious right
day and
now?
a half existence for the rest. Yeah, he don't want to be Petey anymore. He wants to be a they. So I'd like to introduce everybody to the new mascot of the program, they. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let me try that one more time. Don't say nothing, Phillips. I would like to introduce to you they. And it didn't work. Never mind. Everything just collapsed on me. My program froze up. I was going to do the applause, and you didn't back me up on the applause. You have the board over there.
I have no applause on the board. What? No, I don't have any applause on the board. Yep, I put that report out there. It's in our Discord channel. If you want it, you can go out there and get it. It's in general chat. I can probably put it somewhere else if you want it. But, guys, because of some of the emails that I get from some of the listeners, I know you'll read it. I know you'll get through it. Honestly, I'm interested in knowing what your thoughts are. But we only have a minute left, so Rocky Stucci.
No, I'm not taking nobody home. All right?
Take me home, would you?
Baby, I'm going to come home. You're going to rub my shoulder. Come on. What'd you just say?
Take me home, Rocky. Take me home.
Son of a bitch.
Love you guys. InsaneCustomTumblers.com, RomikaDesigns.com, and AbnormalRealities.com, guys. Go out there, check out our websites, check out our business. Rocky, put that glove away. You are not sticking that finger anywhere, buddy. I can promise you.
He said, take me home. Hey, folks, love the hell out of each and every one of you. AbnormalRealities.com, RomikaDesigns.com, InsaneCustomTumblers.com. We appreciate everything you guys have done to support the radio program and all this little extracurricular activity stuff we have on the side. Seriously, we very much appreciate it. Happy New Year to each and every one of you out there, except that one over there in the corner. We don't like you.
The one huddling over there.
Yeah.
Nancy Planetta tomorrow night. Scotty Roberts on Wednesday night. Guys, come back and join us. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. iHeartRadio, AbnormalRealities.com. We will see you tomorrow.